Hi everyone, it's Vicki and welcome to my channel. And today I have a quilty box to share with you. But before I do, I want to introduce you to my foster Declan. You'll notice he's in the, as some people call it, the cone of shame. He's not comfortable up here like this. I'm going to let him down, but yeah. Since he's been back with me, he's had 2 surgeries, so it's been a busy month for us. We went on a cruise for our anniversary, and then we had this guy in emergency surgery once, and then scheduled surgery a second time. So anyway, poor fella. His story is he was born into rescue. He actually was born into Rat Bone Rescues, who I volunteer for. And then he was adopted out for like 6 years, and his owner died. And then he came back, and he went to a nice home, and they had a couple good years together. And then the 3rd year, things went south. Everything changed in the family, in the traveling and the home and the dogs in the house, and he didn't adjust well. So now he's back with me again. I'm his second time around foster. So I'm going to let him go because he looks kind of uncomfortable in front of the camera. Say hi, Deck. I think he'd rather be photoed without his cone. And then we'll get right to the quilty box. Okay, as promised, here we go. I have untaped the sides and I have not looked inside, so let's see what surprises are in here. I did get a hint of it on YouTube, but that's okay. Okay, so the curator this month is Stephanie Palmer. And she's a professional long arm quilter, blogger, pattern designer, and the creator of the Quilter's Planner. She blogs at latenightquilters.com and began designing patterns for a new venture called Quilt Theory. Oh, she's a clinical psychologist by training, but she currently provides her therapy to people in the form of quilting classes. Very nice. That is therapy. Let's see what's in here. Ta-da! Okay, first thing I pull out is called, it's upside down, the Undo by Smart Needle. It is a double tip seam ripper. Ooh, look at that. That is really nice. Oh, the picture really on the back is better. That is really cool. Oh, small blade, medium blade, and ergonomic rubber body. 2 seam rippers in one. You know, I'm always losing seam rippers, especially that small blue one that's been around in the notions aisle forever. And this thing is big, so you know what? My one end is broken, so let me just pull it out. Ah, there we go. Oh yeah, see? Very nice. It's got a nice grip to it too. Well, I don't think I would lose this. I don't think I would misplace this at all. Nice. Okay, that's very cool. Very nice item. Thank you, Quilty Box. Let's see. Let me put that back together so I can take photos of it. On the back of the card, what does it say? It is called the Undo Seam Ripper. The retail price is $13.99. It's from smartneedle.com. Also, you can find them on #SmartNeedle. It says, we believe this is the last seam ripper you'll ever need. I think that's probably true because I'm not going to lose it. Ergonomic design, 2-size quality Japanese hardened steel blades to accomplish any job with protective caps and an ergonomic rubberized anti-slippery body. Undo is a must-have notion in every sewing room. That is very nice. In fact, if I knew anybody who needed one of these, I think it would make an excellent gift as well. So, what do we have next? We have the Quilter's Planner Mini. I kind of heard about the Quilter's Planner. I actually kind of made my own many years ago with just a journal that had a quilt pattern on the outside, and I just took notes and pictures and drawings and of things that I might want to try or things I'd seen that I really liked. So I think this is like an organized version of that. Oh, very nice. Oh yeah, because in here you put in appointments, email, calls. I think when I did mine, I'm not even sure we had email at the time. Yeah, we probably did. And then projects at a glance. Oh, due date. Yeah. Due date on a quilt project. That's kind of an oxymoron for me. A recipient priority. Oh, I see in it. You put down if you've chosen the fabrics, when you cut it, when you pieced it, assembled, I see the whole thing. Kind of like a to-do list. That's very cool. When I'm retired, I might be able to use this. Until then, nope. Let's see. What does it say? It says Quilter's Planner Mini. It's $9.95. You know, I think I've seen a big one of these that is like spiral bound. I think I saw them online or something. So that must be just like the same thing, I'm thinking. It says quiltersplanner.com, hashtag the Quilters Planner. Are you ready to get stitching in the new year? Okay, so it contains daily planning pages, to-do lists, appointments, and shopping lists. A perfect companion for the on-the-go quilter. Cool. It says it has graph paper and blank pages to give you space to jot down notes or sketches. Cool. That would definitely keep you organized. So what else is in here? I see fabric, but I'm going to look past the fabric right now. And what's this? Bobbini, universal bobbin holder. Oh, they look so different though. Because the picture shows the bobbin on the top, so what is all this on the bottom? Keeps bobbins organized, and on top a color matching thread spools. Oh, I get it. So you put the bobbin up here on the little part that sticks up, because this looks like a baby's pacifier. That's the word. So you put that on the the pacifier part, and then that must go either around or into. Must go into the thread that matches it. So you're keeping your bobbin and your thread together. You know, for someone like me who does, who often has multiple things going on at once, I guess I get kind of tired of one thing, or I want to think about it a little more. That's probably more to the truth. Then you've got different threads and bobbins going on. Hey, that was probably a good idea for that. Because, yeah, and you take it off your machine, keep them together. Yeah, very clever. I've never ever seen or heard of these before. Very nice. Oh, let me see what the card says. The card says that these Bobbinis, Bobbini Bobbin Holder 12 piece is $12.99. Comes from smartneedle.com, which is hashtag smartneedle. Keep your bobbins organized, and on top of color matching thread spools. Fits all brands of home sewing and embroidery thread spools. Made of quality rubber that will adjust to any size spool diameter. Wind thread twice around post before snapping the bobbin to prevent it from unwinding. Very cool. Okay, let's see what else is in the box. And now we have fabric, a big fat spool of fabric. What's it called? A jelly roll of fabric. This is very pretty. It appears to be kind of a burgundy, kind of a rose or pink, and a yellow. I don't know what the lighting in here, maybe it's, no, I don't think it's red. I would call that fuchsia, not even burgundy. Kind of fuchsia to burgundy, somewhere in there. Maybe it shows better right here. You know, I really like having some jelly rolls around. In a previous Quilty box, there was a black and white spool. And yeah, I was going to make a project like that with that, but instead I kind of pulled it out, and I'm kind of using it more like sashing between blocks, because I have a bunch of blocks that are not all the same. They have the same theme, but they're not the same fabrics. They're not the same colors, and so I've really been struggling on how to put them together. And so I decided like black, and I had some black fabric that I was going to cut in strips, and then when I got this, I said, hey, that's a big savings. But you know, you could also use, if you don't make a project that goes with these, and I suspect there's, in Quilty Box fashion, there's going to be something in there that will use this. But if you don't, if you decide that's not what you want to do, also be good for binding. You could also cut them into squares, cut them up, you know, take a couple links and make squares if that's what you wanted, but I think they're very handy. Haven't used them a lot, but I think they're very handy. They call, oh, this is Kona cotton. I love Kona cottons. And these are the cotton solids, and they call it a roll-up. I've just heard it called a jelly roll. And it's from Robert Kaufman Fabrics. Let's read about it. It's Kona Color of the Year. RobertKaufman.com. Let's see. Robert Kaufman Fabrics is designed to introduce its new Kona Color of the Year for 2017. Pink Flamingo, which is a vibrant, clean, and perfectly playful pink. Each year, Robert Kaufman chooses and creates one new limited edition Kona cotton color, which becomes the Kona Color of the Year. You know, that's not easy to say, a lot of Kona cotton color. Pink Flamingo is only available in 2017 and will be retired at the end of the year. He created a custom roll-up for our January 2017 Quilty Box, combined with two coordinating colors, pomegranate and buttercup. It's perfect for showcasing Pink Flamingo with the included pink lemonade pattern. That's what I thought. There'd be a pattern in there. This is $32 value. Okay, so let's find that pattern. Here we go. Pink lemonade. Okay, this looks a lot like the very first quilt I ever made, which was a split rail or split fence. You know, the one with three and turn it, three. Only this has sashing and then the center, little center blocks, squares. So that's nice that all the instructions are on one page. The requirements are on the front and all the instructions are on one page, so you can just, you know, hang it up if you have a board by you or a clip or whatever. Just hang it right up and it's right there, easy to follow. Yeah, this looks very easy to cut. Nice, very nice. So it's, I guess this is Pink Flamingo and this is Buttercup. And what did he call the other? Pomegranate. Nice. Hope I don't seem like I'm rushing. I'm trying to get my house ready for house guests tomorrow. I have friends from Seattle. I lived in Seattle for quite a few years before I moved to Alaska. I've mentioned Alaska before, and they're coming tomorrow. And then we're going to Disney. We're going over to Disney World. Yay! I got to pull my ears out of storage. And one more thing in the box is something called Quilt Theory Strip It Down. So it must be something else. Oh no, this is made with back quarters. I just assumed it would be made with a roll. Nice. I like the colors in this. So very nice. And so I think I covered everything. Oh no, this is, I'm sorry, Strip It Down pattern is $3 for the pattern card from quilttheory.com. And this is from Stephanie Palmer. It must be the designer. And the cover fabrics are Robert Kaufman. So, all right, so what do we have here? We have two patterns. We have a jelly roll. We have this newfangled thing I've never heard of before, bobinis. We have the Quilters, how do they call it? Quilters Planner Mini. And finally, okay, the piece I'm going to say is the star of the show of this month is the double tip seam ripper called the Undo. So there you go. There's the Quilty Box for January 2017. Now I want to talk to you about something real quick before I get on to getting my house ready for company. And that is comments on YouTube. And I said when I started this that I would remove any negative comments because I've seen some YouTube sites go pretty ugly. You know, I wasn't really expecting a lot of ugly comments because after all, what do I do videos on? I do them on my vacations, I do them on my dogs, and I do them on products. But I did get one, and I've taken it off. But I would just like to comment on the comment. I'm not going to defend myself on anything they said, but I am going to say that I was actually in some way flattered by their negative comment because they made a comment that I wear too much makeup and, you know, do my face up too much. And I would just like to say that I am 59 years old and I actually don't wear a lot of makeup. So it was very flattering that they perceived me as having makeup on. My routine is I put on a moisturizer, I take my shower, I come out, I put on a second moisturizer, which is like a tinted moisturizer that has sunblock in it, and I always wear mascara, and usually I wear some kind of lip color of some sort. And for the most part, that's it. I will occasionally put on a little translucent powder or blush or eyeshadow, but really I wear minimum makeup even in the videos. So I guess I'm kind of flattered. So the person who made the negative comment, thank you for thinking I wear full face makeup, because I don't, and I'm 59, so wow.